host, Mystic Rick. Thanks for showing up today. I got some great content for you today in terms of Bitcoin and what's different this time around. We're going to cut the BS today. All right, so before we actually get started, let's go ahead and review the charts. And I want to pull up something for you guys that's very special. Okay, we talked the other day about the magic tricks that you guys are seeing in the crypto space right now. And again, I ask you, is a magician really performing some type of celestial magic, or are they fooling your eyes with an illusion? So I laid this out here. This is the 2013, 2014 quote unquote bull run. Okay. So I ask you the question, does this look like a double bull run to you? Or does it look like a head fake suckers rally followed by a true bull run? Okay. Ask yourself that. Now, we can actually zoom out. Of course, current price right now is 34.8. And this right here, okay, here we go. All right, so we're on a daily. We're going to zoom in and look at this action right here. Okay, so right now I have this trapped in this wedge. It's following the trend. It hasn't been able to break above it. It got rejected already above it, and it tried today and got rejected already. Now, what I do expect, okay, is either we're going to turn back around now, kind of like here we did in the Keltner channel, okay, on the backside of a bull run. It is pretty common once you see the trend change to see the top of the Keltner channel then becomes support or resistance, and then the bottom of the channel gets broken through, and then the top becomes resistance, the bottom of the channel is broken through. Okay, you don't see that on the front side of the run. All right, you see what happens on the front side of the run. The bottom, okay, the bottom is support, breaks through the top. Bottom support, breaks through the top. Bottom is support, breaks through the top. Support through the top. Support through the top. Okay, it attempted to get down, but again went right through the top, and then that's when the trend changed. All right, so what I expect to happen over here is we could see, basically a double retest and not even go up to the top of the Keltner. Okay, because if you notice here, we came through the bottom, didn't get up high enough to get through the top, but we came back to the bottom, rejected, back to the bottom, and then we tested the top right off the very tip of it. I mean, look at that, ladies and gents, right off the tip, not a dollar over it. And then we bust through the bottom. So we're either A, gonna perform a move like this in here, okay, or B, we're going to come up and test the top of the Keltner channel around July 3rd, and then bust back through the bottom around July 12th. So this action could actually, no, I don't want to do that. This action could actually take place down here on the 12th, okay? And then it'll be decision time. We're either going to break out of this wedge or we're going to break above it, okay? So move that up there. There we go. And the bottom of that range will be 19.3, give or take, which will be fine because that starts to get into the CME gap. So we can remove these drawings, and we can also turn off the Keltner. Now, again, just like we spoke of, the death cross. Okay, I know a lot of people may not understand what it is. Okay, but I'll go over that again. And let me see here. We're gonna change this one to 200. and we'll make it purple. There we go. All right, and this is the 50, and we can leave that blue. All right, so what a death cross is it's when the 50-day moving average, which is in blue, comes and intersects and comes below the 200-day moving average. Okay, and what a golden cross is when they come back around and the 50 goes back above it and the 200 goes below it. Okay, historically, Bitcoin cannot set an all-time high, as you can see in here, 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 okay, without being above the 50 and the 200. Okay, so if you want to battle test that, we can do that here today. Oops, actually I need to move this down. Okay, this was the rally in 2019, but again, where was it? Above the 50 and the 200. We can go back and look at the 2017-2018 bull run. Okay, where were the all-time highs set? If you look all the way down, all-time high, you know, every day, every other day, an all-time high until the trend was broken right here. And what do you see? Above the 50 and the 200. Okay, so it's easy to see some action like this, right? And think, oh, the bull run's back on. No, little James. Look at all this down action, all the way down. Okay, these are what's called uh, reaction rallies or relief rallies. Okay, fake you out and make you think the run is still on, and it's not, because the trend was already broken prior to the death cross happening. Again, right? So this is your death cross right here. The trend had already started way before the death cross happened. Okay, if you let me see here. If you go back here, death cross, trend had already started before the cross even happened. So it was something that was in the works before it was even close to happening. Okay, and we can go all the way back. You know, for everybody that wants to debunk it not working for everything, we can go back and we can look at the 2013, 2014. What do you see? Aha! Above the 50 and the 200. Now, with that being said, I got some great stuff for you guys today. Oh man, you're gonna love the stuff I'm putting out today. We can go, no. Where are you? Here we go. Gosh, it's so hard to find this chart sometimes. All right. Does it look like we're anywhere close to being above the 50 and the 200? Does anything over here look like anything over here or up here? Does this look like this? Does it look like this? Redraw that. Okay. Does it look like any of that? No, it doesn't. All right, now let's get into the juicy. Okay. All right, so let's check out what's different this time around, since there's a lot of, oh, well, Bitcoin is still the same. I'm going to debunk that right now. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin in the 2013-2014 bull run. Okay, all income classes could afford to hold Bitcoin. Bitcoin's peak price was $1,163 with a market cap of 11.3 billion at the peak. Number of Bitcoin users, 1 million. There were only 42 cryptocurrencies that existed in this run. Okay, and I had to fact check that. I had 15, but there were 42 cryptocurrencies that existed during this run. I laid them out all right here for you. Okay, 2017-2018 bull run. What it changed? Buying a whole Bitcoin is no longer optimal or affordable for lower and working class. Bitcoin's peak price, $19,666. Yeah, that's more than a lower class person makes in the whole year. Bitcoin's peak market cap, 321 billion. Number of Bitcoin users, 23.8 million. Now, there's 1,338 cryptocurrencies competing with Bitcoin's share of the market money in this bull run. And I actually circled at the bottom for you so you could see that there was 1,338 cryptos. Now, let's go to the next slide. Bitcoin in the current bull run. Middle class can no longer afford a whole Bitcoin off income, must use savings, loans, trust funds, etc. Buying a whole Bitcoin at this point is now only optimal for middle upper and upper class. Bitcoin's peak price, $64,895. Bitcoin's peak market cap, 1.17 trillion. Number of Bitcoin users, 74 million. Now take a look at that. Over 10,000 cryptocurrencies for Bitcoin to compete against. And this little bubble chart is just something I want to show. It's pretty cool. If you go to crypto bubbles and you can see how the cryptos are doing, you can see which ones are green on the day. Instead of scrolling endlessly down the list, you can pick the top 100. You can pick 2 to 300. But look at this over here. Okay, look at the fact that for months the users have not been growing. But what are they telling you? Users' wallets are growing at an all-time fast rate than ever before. That right now we're having more wallets pop up than ever before, guys. We're still super bullish. No. Bitcoin all-time high growth of users. This is from the beginning of the trading of Bitcoin to the end. Look at this. Does that look like we're having an awesome growth? Now, am I opposed to having a $500,000 Bitcoin? No, I'm not. But we're not going there anytime soon. Okay, that's more of a, the next bull run or the bull run after that, to be realistic. Okay, but what you have to expect is that every asset does at some point face diminishing returns. Obviously, you can see right here the growth of users is starting to have a diminishing return. Active versus dead cryptocurrencies. How many cryptocurrencies are there? Okay, this was taken in January. It's well over 10,000 now. But 1,984 are dead coins that no longer exist. That's why I tell you guys to be careful with some of the projects you get into. That's 1,984 pump and dump coins, with a few of them being pulled by regulation. Bitcoin total market dominance history. It's looking real dominant there. Okay, but it's the same, right? Nothing's changed. Bitcoins is the same. No, everything about the fundamentals is changing. We're gonna learn the truth on this channel. I'm not gonna show you a magic trick. I'm gonna show you the truth. I'm gonna turn that light on, let you see it for your own eyes. I'm not gonna keep the lights off and try to show you an illusion. What's so different in 2021 from the past? Well, let's look over here to the left. Decentralized exchanges weren't a thing yet. Uniswap birthed in the second half of 2018. Right? SushiSwap is new. Stablecoins were not a thing in 2013 and 2014, and in 2017 and 2018. Tether existed, it wasn't paired to anything. Dogecoin was the only popular meme coin talked about until this bull run. Okay, there was no Elon Gate, there was no Elon Doge, there was no Shiba, and all the long laundry list of e-news. There was no Pube Coin, there was no Cum Rocket. This crap didn't exist. But guess what? People are dumping their dumb money into it. And what does that do? Take money away from Bitcoin. Now, everything was paired to Bitcoin in the last runs. You don't need Bitcoin to buy anything anymore. You can get Ethereum. Hop on Uniswap and trade with Ethereum. Okay? You can go on PancakeSwap and trade with Binance, or the BSC version of the Binance token. Now look in the middle here. This time around, you have banks, institutions, corporations, governments, mining farms, billionaires, and well corruption. Okay, you got Visa, you got Chase, you got Goldman Sachs, Grayscale, MicroStrategy, Cash App, Zelly, Google, PayPal, Apple, China, with all sorts of craziness going on. El Salvador adopting Bitcoin. Because, giving 4.5 million people $30 of Bitcoin is a whole lot different than uh, China or Germany or the United States giving everybody $30 of Bitcoin. So there you have it. And when I say corruption, okay, better start looking at some of those names that are in there. Okay. You better start looking at a lot of these influencers. I should have put that in there too. So that's what I got for you guys today. And I just want you guys to really uh, just to know the truth of what's going on. Okay. A new all-time high is not going to be set in July because the price is not above the 50 and the 200-day moving average. And right now, with their paths being directed like this and like this, okay, it's going to force the price underneath it until the price blends with the 50-day and then rides up again. Okay, that's what happens when we're in accumulation. Don't believe me? I'll take you back and we'll look at that real quick before I close this out. Okay, what happened at every accumulation? You have the rally of 2019. What happened after it came down? It rode along the 50-day moving average until that golden cross and we went into that bull run. Okay, come back here again. It's bouncing off the bottom. Then it starts to ride along the 50-day moving average until the rally where it comes above it and we have the golden cross. Come back here and we'll have to make this a lot bigger. What was it doing all this time? Okay, what was the price doing all this time? Riding along the 50 until we had the golden cross. It came above it and we went until the 2017-2018 bull run. Okay, back here. Once it got above it, went to the bull run. So I just want you guys to be able to have the truth. Okay, that's all I want. I just want you guys to be able to have the truth on this channel. All skill, no shill. I actually use my brain power to bring you guys some great content, not manipulation power. If you like what you see, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on your alerts. If you want to see more content of mine, make sure you share it. Bring your friends in, bring your mom, bring your dad, grandma, bring your kids. I love you guys, and till next time.